Hey y'all, it's Chrissy O here from Chrissy O's Clucky Chronicles, and we're right here in my kitchen. Yep, it's early morning. Ain't nobody else up but me. Hubby's already gone to work. He has to get up fairly early to go on in and do whatever it is that he needs to do. So now it's left up to me. So what am I going to do first thing this morning? Well, first thing is first is the animals have to be fed. So before we eat any kind of breakfast or anything, we typically will take some of our old pans here, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, and we just prepare snackies for the fluffs. That's just how we do it around here. So is it for everybody, homesteading, farm life, farmsteading? Nah, it ain't for everybody. It sure ain't for the weak, and it sure ain't for the folks that don't like to do manual labor work, because you will do a lot of manual labor and a lot of work. So let's just get the morning started, and I'll just let you know what a typical morning looks like here with us. Now, typical mornings, I like it quiet. I don't go get the boys up. Matter of fact, a lot of times I'll let them sleep in just a little bit, just so I can get some things done, because everybody's got things they got to do. I got a kid in college doing college classes online, doing work here on, our little farm here. Just got a lot of stuff going on. I got one that's getting ready to graduate, homeschool. We do what we do. Everybody's life is different, and everybody's life looks different. So you do what you need to do for your folks, your homestead, your farmstead. We do what we got to do for ours. Makes it easy, makes it simple. Oh, by the way, somebody was asking me about my finger being wrapped up. Well, I broke it a couple of weeks ago. But hey, it's getting better. I can actually bend it a little bit now. Pretty cool. Anyway, so let's get back to it. A lot of times I like to work in peace and quiet, just because I can clear my head, figure out what chores need to be done today. Now, it's been raining for the past 3 days, so as far as doing anything on the outside, it's not really happening. So it's so muddy out there. Of course, my ducks like it, but the chickens, the quail, they're not very happy with it. Whatever it is, what it is, it's Mother Nature. Things happen. So that's when I work on things on the inside. I do a lot of cooking, a lot of canning, a lot of making things like fruit juices and just all kinds of stuff. Food. We cook, all right? We eat. Can't you tell we eat, Hey. So first thing in the morning is I'll get me a cutting board of some kind, and I'll start off with cutting a head of lettuce up. I'll chop it up. Now, because I've got four different little pens and a giant pen, big yard, with different animals separated and sectioned off, then I will take my paper plates here, and that's how I start my snacky run. So I'll lay out 4 of these plates. I'll do chopped lettuce. I'll do some plain grits, depending on the day. Like today, I might give them a little bit of chopped up hot dog. You don't have to give them a lot, because it's not good for them. But you can give them a little bit so they can have a little taste of it. Or, plain popcorn. I do blueberries. Whatever fruit is in season, that's safe for them to eat. I'll add that in too. So I don't do table scraps or kitchen scraps for my flock because of health reasons and health issues, and I want them to stay and live as long as they can here, because they're all my little fluffy brats, So I don't feel like giving them anything table scrap worthy. I usually save the table scraps and those types of things for like the raccoons and possums and stuff like that out in the woods. Not that it's any healthier option for them, but sometimes food is scarce for those little rascals, and I don't cook bad, if you know what I mean. And they can eat it. It's not too bad. I don't fill them up with bread or cornbread or anything like that. We compost a lot of stuff too, but if it's anything like meat or something like that that's left over that I can give to the animals out in the wild, then hey, I'd rather them have a piece or two of ham or a little half of a hamburger or something than nothing at all. So I work it out. Yeah. Now, finding a good head of lettuce, if you don't grow your own, it can be kind of tough sometimes, but I do try to find the largest and the biggest head of lettuce that I can. Now, I do feed my flock, every last one of them, chickens, ducks, and quails, even the wild babies. I'll pitch out some for them too. I will chop up lettuce, not too fine, but fine enough to where everybody can scrounge around and find them a little piece of it. And everybody in my flock gets lettuce. Lettuce is important, and I can get cheap lettuce fairly easily, so we do that. And any blueberries that are in season, this, you know, is a one that we get. It's a local farm blueberries here from Fason's Cottle Farms blueberries, and you can see they're dwindling down a little bit, so I got to take these, and because the blueberries are so big, I chop them up to go a whole lot longer way, and they don't have to worry about choking down such a big, large piece of fruit. You know, I don't want anybody getting choked, so I chop it up. A little bit out of my day, but whatever, you know. And then I do garden peas. Garden peas is a big staple for my ducks. I give my ducks more garden peas than I give everybody else. So that's the basics of pretty much every snacky every day. I do lettuce, chopped blueberries, and garden peas. Also some plain grits. Plain grits isn't going to hurt them. I sprinkle a little bit over the top of everything, and it gives them a little extra something. They like the breakfast snackies. They already have food barrels out there. I just enhance it and do what I can. Every once in a while, I'll come across like some fruit. Like this fruit right here is getting a little bit squishy, so I'll take the pit out of this peach. I'll slice it up, dice it up. Everybody gets a little bit of peach, so this is something that's left over. I will also have some leftover tomatoes. This one's getting a little too squashy for me to be able to use, or that I even want to use, so I'll dice up a little bit of tomato. Now remember, they can have a little bit of tomato. Not a whole lot, but they can have a little bit of it. And don't feed them the vine, because this is part of that nightshade family and it can make them sick. So don't feed them any tomato plants like the greens. They can have a little bit of tomato, and sometimes if I have cooked tomatoes, I'll give them a little bit of cooked tomatoes too if I want to cook it down. But I don't want to cook it down this morning. We're just going to slice and dice, honey. That's what we're going to do. Alright, now if I have leftover quail eggs, which if you guys saw that episode that I did on the egg-tastic wonderful egg, I did duck, chicken, and quail eggs. So talked about that on that little podcast thing. This is quail egg. What I do, you can see me mashing a little bit. I crack it all the way around. So I just take it and I crack it, you know, all the way around. Put it in the trays. Quail eggs are good to feed back to your chickens. No, I don't have egg eaters. It is what it is. So when I get done with my plates, let me show you. Everybody gets the same amount. So I've got some chopped up overripe bananas. I use the banana peel in here too. I've got garden peas. I've got blueberries. I've got little tiny pieces of cut up hot dog, about 4 or 5 pieces in here, not very big, and the garden peas, blueberries, lettuce, and diced up tomatoes. So this is what I've got. Now, we've already fed them. We had an overripe watermelon. It wasn't good for us to eat. We already did that yesterday evening. So everybody gets the same amount on their plate. So 1 plate goes to the Angry Roo's pens. 1 plate goes to the quail and the baby chickens. 1 plate here goes to Vicky and Tracy. And 1 plate here goes to my other ducks in the pen, which is Molly and Sherry D and Monique and Jane Lily. So everybody gets the same amount, and this does not in no way replace their food. They get their feed. It's in their feed trash cans, which I've showed y'all in the past, and I'm going to do another video and update y'all on that, because I've found some more trash cans and some different ways of doing some things. So I'm going to add all that in. It's coming up, so y'all just stay tuned and all that good stuff. So this does not replace anything. The reason I make, like this right here is for the big yard, okay? This pan. The reason why I make these snackies and I do this is to continuously instill trust in my flock. That's all. Does it have some nutritional benefit? I'm for sure it does. I'm for sure that it does. But they also look forward to us coming out every morning, talking to them. I yell, hey, come and get your snackies. I'll show you that in a little bit. And they just run to you. So it establishes trust that they know that they're going to get a snacky tray, a snacky plate for breakfast every morning. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is one thing, but the base is always going to be lettuce, blueberries, and garden peas. Any other vegetable that's safe for them to eat or fruit that's safe for them to eat, I will add it too. They only get this type of tray once a day, every day. So I'm training them, and I've been doing that for years. Now, if I have leftover duck eggs are huge. You see how big, honking big these things are? So I will crack these duck eggs and I will put it and I will spread it out all over the different plates, the different pans, and feed it back to them, because that is extra protein as well. So yeah, I guess it does have some good benefits to it. Now let's go outside, feed the fluff brats. You get to see how they respond when we say, hey, you want to come and get your snackies? So let's crack some of these eggs in these plates and these pans, knock that out, and I'll be right back. Hey y'all, you want to come and get your snackies? You ready for snackies? You are? You ready for breakfast? Okay, well let's get you some good yummy breakfast. All right, I hear ya. I hear ya. You girls are ready? Everybody ready? The storm blowed some stuff over. Hey, muddy girls. And my girls back there in the back. Oh, it blowed stuff all over the place. You guys ready for snackies too? Okay, we're fixing to get you. Let's get you some yummy snackers. So, I use snackies different ways. Mealworms, grubs, black soldier fly larvae. Absolutely love those snackies. Those snackies are the ones that this whole entire flock love. And they wait for that the most of all. So while the lettuce and the blueberries and the fruits and all the other fresh vegetables that's safe for my babies to eat, they enjoy that because it gives us morning time, morning breakfast time together when it's not so muddy and rainy out here and just where I can't stand to be out here. You know what I mean? Yuck. They enjoy it. They enjoy it, especially on good, dry, sunny days where things dry out and everything works like it's supposed to. They enjoy that time with us. We refill the small water containers like you see back here behind me. All the ducks get their small water containers refilled. Everybody's happy, everybody's good. They've got their breakfast snackies. That starts their day. They can go on off and do whatever it is that they want to do ranging around in their big yards. Us, it gives me time to wake up, talk to the fluffs, clear my head of things I was thinking about while I was preparing the snackies, getting myself together on some sort of a schedule so I can start my own day. Now I gotta go back inside and we're gonna make breakfast, and we're gonna start that while the boys finish watering and scratch grain, feeding and all that good stuff, and dropping a few mealworms out because the mealworms that they enjoy the most are the ones in the afternoon. Yeah, whatever he said. Now, you know we can't forget the babies, so I've got some leftover hamburger patties, and they're going to both, Gaston will get one, and Vader will get one as a treat, because normally we don't have a whole lot of leftovers, so they're going to get a little hamburger patty with a little cheese on it, and that's going to be their breakfast. Can you sit? Good boys. And we always get our babies to say the blessing. You ready to say your breakfast blessing? Say, "Dear Lord, thank you for my hamburger patty that my mommy and my daddy worked so hard to fix for me. May it make me strong, big, healthy boys and live a long time." Can you say amen? Can you say amen? Normally he'll say something, but he's camera shy today. It's one for you. Look how pretty. My Gaston's an old man. He's had a boo-boo leg, and we've been working on that. You probably see it bandaged up down there. Good boy. So we've been having to give him some pain medicine that the vet gave him. But you're doing good. Look at your little fat honey. She said he was pleasantly plump. Yeah, you are. He's a good boy. He's my rescue baby. Good boys. That's going to do it for today. You see, we got the egg muffins and the bacon. Like I said, normally I would have sausage, but it is what it is. This is a quick breakfast full of protein, which is what you need to break your fast, okay? So, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. If you decide to cook up any of these egg muffins, let me know what you put in yours. Just put it in the comments below. I respond back to everybody personally, so thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I heart y'all great big. And go check us out on the website, ChrissyOShow.com, for more recipes. I don't know what else to say other than I'm hungry. Well, I'm past hungry. I'm hangry. So if you can't be good, y'all, be good at it.